Hi there, I'm Richie York, and I'm inviting you to a special celebration with the Stampeders, one of Canada's best-known recording groups. The people gathered here are involved in the business of making records. They're personal managers, booking agents, record company people, other artists, all sorts of them. They've gathered here today for the Stampeders and a new album and a nationwide tour that's taking place at the moment. There'll be some special surprises and guests, so please stick around and see the music business as it really is. This is your personal invitation to help bring the house down.
Of course, the Stampeders were the first act that we toured nationally from one end of Canada to the other end of Canada. And they pretty well paved the way for other Canadian acts to follow.
I think they're going to do it. If they stick with it and they stick with a specific sound, I think that they have great potential. You know, the last song they did, Bring the House Down, was really good, really well done.
We're talking now with one of Canada's best-known Canadian talent supporters, and that is not just for the last few years, but right from the beginning, Mr. Walt Grealis. Of all bands operating in Canada, the Stampeders are the only active band that have had so many hits. And in fact, there's only one other group that's had more hits in Canada than them, and of course, the Guess Who, now disbanded. So
well,
really
I think the Stampeders should get an award for longevity, if nothing else. Although they have copped a couple of Juno Awards, you know.
Oh, indeed. How do you think the future will treat them?
I think the Stampeders are ready again. You know, I can recall very vividly Sweet City Woman and the successes that came after that. And I think they're on the threshold of it again, you know.
Heard it through the grapevine, and I'm just about to lose my mind. Honey, honey, yeah. They say I'm mad, I'm supposed to cry, but these tears I can't hide inside. Loving you, like you see, you could mean that much to me. You could have told me yourself, is that I found out from somebody else? Down, I heard it through the grapevine. Not much longer would you be mine. Said I heard it through the grapevine, and I'm just about to lose my mind. I've been hungry,
Well, let's cut it from rock music into the contemporary music of today, and I'll go along with you.
Right.
Because, of course, the Beethovens of today are the Stampeders. You know, this is our present form of music.
Beethoven, Sam? In 1991, the Stampeders were proud to be honored by the province of Alberta, and Ronnie King was on hand to accept on behalf of all of us.
I'll tell you what, Juliet doesn't sing, I sing a little bit, but I wish I sang half as good as these next fellows we're going to meet. They are performers, they're composers, they do it all. Let's not keep them in suspense any longer, let's roll the tape.
Late 1970, Carry Me hit the Canadian top 10. Soon after, Sweet City Woman rose to number 8 on the U.S. Billboard charts and quickly achieved worldwide acclaim. This group had just begun a historical series of 6 gold singles and 5 gold albums. They started out as 6 ambitious cowboys from Calgary rocking across Canada in the mid-60s amidst incense and love beads. 1970 brought about changes, and the group reduced itself to a trio. The mix and timing was perfect. Success was theirs, and they virtually rocketed to every artist's dream. For nearly 15 years, these magical musician-composers extraordinaire won award after award, most often with their young families in tow. Touring was endless. France, Germany, Switzerland, Holland, Great Britain, Japan, Hawaii, Argentina, throughout the U.S. and Canada. They appeared on The Anne Murray Show, Rollin' on the River, The Ian Tyson Show, The Dating Game. And in 1974, they were the first Canadian group to have their own primetime TV show that was also seen in Europe. According to Donald K. Donald, Canada's premier concert promoter, this group was the #1 concert draw in Canada from 1972 to 1976, performing 1,000 concerts. But what we remember most is 3 talented, witty, humorous young men from Alberta and their music that echoes in memories throughout the world. It was the talents of Richard Dodson, Kim Burley, and Ronnie King that took the Stampeders to the top and brought them to us.
Recording Industry Association, I am honored to present this year's Award of Distinction to a group who paid their dues and they made their dream come true. Here tonight to accept on behalf of the Stampeders, Mr. Ronnie King. Ronnie, get up here.
In the 70s, 3 Stampeders had the first of a long string of top 20 hit records reaching unimagined worldly heights. A few moments deserving honorable mention includes the 72 contribution of Sweet City Woman for a United Nations album of hits, generating the equivalents of $50,000 to $100,000 to help feed the world's hungry, as well as in 76 with the song Then Came the White Man for an album released by the Canadian Olympic Association, helping finance the games then held in Montreal. And now, to be recognized for these global accomplishments in the 90s by our peers, associates, friends, and fans in our home province, Alberta, Canada, and to be chosen for this year's Award of Distinction by the Alberta industry is not only a truly great honor, but bears witness and acknowledges the success of those efforts and that dream that was started, then shared, over 30 years ago now. On behalf of all of my musical colleagues since the beginning, Van Lewis, B.J. Little, Race Holiday, Rich Dodson, Kim Burley, Mel, Fran, Dave, and Susan Shaw, and all the other musicians from the Stampeder expansion years, we thank you very, very much.